Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and I've made a new pick a card read for you. Who's coming into your life next? Now, you might want to watch all three of these because all three of them might be coming into your life and you might get the pick between them. I've made 3 readings here. Crystal, Flower and the Shell. It's a timeless reading. Whenever you're finding this video, it's good to go. You've been drawn to it for a reason. Now, each one of these readings, they've got a deeper dive to them. So it's an extended reading that goes with it. If you find that it is your story, could be a story, you want it to be a story, you might want to get that deeper dive for even more. If you do, toward the end of these readings, we're popping a link for it up there. You can also find a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So all you need to do now is take a pick. Which one would you like? Would you like the crystal? The crystal is out with a commitment card. I broke the crystal. I broke the crystal at the start of the reading as well. I don't know what that means. Let me know what it means, if it means anything. Would you like the flower? The flower is out with the intimacy card. Or would you like the shell? And the shell is out with the come hither card. So take your pick now, and don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click that subscribe button if you're new and leave a comment. That'll get you an entry into a prize draw for a free reading with me. The purchases of those deeper dives also get yourself into another prize draw as well. So you've got 2 chances to win a free reading with me worth 160 Australian dollars every single month. So good luck with winning those. I do today's tarot every single day of the year on my other channel, Be Healing Tarot. I'll pop a link for that up there. And on that channel, I also go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show where I give 1 question readings. Now you can book in for one of those 1 question readings if you just want a bit of guidance, your question answered directly, then I'll do that for you. Book yourself in at any time. There's a link in the description box below. Beware of scammers. The only way you can get my readings is on my website, BeHealing.com, and I never message anybody. And even when I reply to comments on social media, I don't have much time, and so I'm the one that's saying you're welcome and with smiley face, and that's about it. The other ones that are saying a lot to you, they're scammers. They're people that are just making fake accounts using my photos. So be really careful, because I just don't do that kind of thing. And what else was I saying? Oh yeah, I've got that live show, 1 question readings. Book in at any time, because I do all the pre-book readings right at the start of the next live show, and then send you the link to the replay. So you'll find a link for that in the description box and in the up there too. I also offer private readings from my website, BeHealing.com. I get those out within 48 hours if you're ordering them. So get yourself booked in if you want one of those. Well, take your pick now, crystal, flower, or shell, and I'll see you in your reading. So if you chose the crystal, and this one's for you crystals, let's find out who's coming into your life next. Now, as usual, crystals, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That's an extended reading that goes with it. If you find that it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of the reading, we'll be popping a link for it up there. And there's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's get straight into your reading, find out all about this person coming into your life. Coming of age. Now, coming of age. Is it someone that's old? Is it someone that's going through a transition to do with age? So could be someone young, could be someone older. I don't know. Let's find out more. Coming of age. Could be someone young, in fact. Who's coming into Crystal's life, please? Now, could be all 3 of these coming into your life as well. You might have a choice between all of them. Resilience. It's someone that's very resilient. It's perhaps someone that's been through something. I mean, we all have, you know, but they've built up a resiliency. Like someone that's going to hang in there with you as well, like persist with you. Tell us more. Are you young? Oh, oh no. Oh no, I just smashed the crystal. Well, it's a new shape now. Optimism. They're optimistic. Yeah, it's a young kind of an energy, this. Optimistic, young, optimistic, and they're resilient. This is someone who's kind of beyond their years, wiser beyond their years because of what it is that they've been through. Okay. Tell us more. It's a surprise that doesn't happen more often with where I put it there, you know. It's so easy to knock things off. King of Swords. It's a very intelligent person, this one. They think a lot in their mind, in their head a lot of the time. Someone that's got a lot of clarity as well, so they know themselves pretty well. They're wise beyond their years, this one. They may appear to be older than they actually are. With that coming of age, I'm not getting like 21-year-old or anything like that, but perhaps they are younger than they seem. Wiser beyond their years. So definite thinking kind of person. That can indicate an air sign or someone that has a lot of air in their sign as well, but it doesn't necessarily have to be that. It's just they're a logical kind of a person. Knight of Wands, very attracted to you, will make a passionate move towards you. And Ace of Pentacles, be planting seeds for the future. So this is someone that is looking for something long term, and that could have something to do with that coming of age as well. They might be looking for a love match. Now, with the young kind of an energy that I'm getting here, often youngsters, when they are mature beyond their years, they find it very difficult to connect with people of their age. And so, say, if we're talking about masculine here, they might find that the girls aren't serious enough for them, or they've got too many insecurities and they can't really be on a level with them. There's too much drama and things like that. It could be that. They could be looking for someone older to have a relationship with because of that, because they're finding it hard to connect. And, you know, this could be the opposite way around as well, but I really don't feel like it is. Because when we are youthful and yet older, often, and I have this problem, we find it hard to connect with those around our age group. Like the people around my age group, they're nothing like me. Like nothing like me. And I see them as old people, but they're the same age as me, you know. So it could be either way, but I don't know. Tell us why the King of Swords, 8 of emotions. Interesting. So they've left things behind in their life, emotional things as well. This is someone that's been through something. They've chosen better for themselves, and they've had to make some hard decisions, perhaps leaving family or something like that, you know, and it's matured them beyond their years. They've had to deal with something emotionally that most people don't have to. And perception, it's changed their perception of people. So what they're looking for as well. You might not think that someone of this age group is looking for something serious, or why they would be attracted to someone older, but they are. Knight of Wands, very attracted to, and 6 of materials, and reciprocal as well. So they've got a lot to offer. So this is someone who is willing in a relationship to invest and to do things, you know, to meet the other person halfway. So they've got a lot to offer within relationships. And joy, a lot of joy as well. So a happy kind of a person, which would make sense, because if they've walked away from things in their life that have like been causing emotional problems for them, and they've changed the perception and all of that, or it has changed their perception, having to walk away from things that are just not serving them. Yeah, definitely could be someone that has plenty to offer as well. Because there's something in that, right, of when we realize that things aren't emotionally good enough for us and then we leave them behind. It is a joy choice when we do that. So the Ace of Pentacles, they're planting seeds for the long term. They want something big, long term. And this could have to do with their abundance as well. You know, they could be quite serious and realizing, like, if I want to do big things in the world, I need to have like a steady partnership going on in my love life and not be spending a lot of my time on that. 8 of inspiration, that's what I was getting, you see. They've got purpose, direction and purpose. This is someone that knows what it is that they want. And even though it might surprise you, it doesn't surprise me with their energy. The years is the least of it. The years that they've been alive is the least of it. This is someone that has grown beyond their years, wisdom beyond their years. And so you have to trust them in what they're looking for as well. Feminine energy and teaching. Interesting. Okay. So this is somebody, it's a masculine who wants to learn something from the feminine energy, or has learned something from the feminine energy. Like I said, when we have a mature kind of a younger man like this, they tend to not connect with the majority of girls their age because of insecurities and things like that. They could have learned a lot about feminine energy, been looking for a particular kind of an energy, and perhaps are seeing it in you, or when they come across you, they will see it in you. So tell us more. Freedom and new beginning. They're having a fresh start. Like with this 8 of emotions, they have walked away from something. They've given themselves space in their life. There's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. And new beginning, a new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. This is someone that has got purpose, drive. They want to live that dream, and yeah, they could expect big things from this relationship as well. It seems like someone that's got a really good head on their shoulders to me. Yeah, especially with that King of Swords coming out. They've got a good head on their shoulders, this one. Very optimistic, looking forward to the future. Someone that takes decisions seriously as well. I think so. Thinks things through with that King of Swords. And be real. They're very real as well. What you see is what you get with them. Like they're going to be very truthful and yeah, and yeah. Tell us more. What else do we know about this person that's coming into Crystal's life, Broken Crystal's life? Chemistry, a lot of chemistry between you, and strings attached. So there are complications, and it could be an age difference that the complications are in this. Or it could be another complication as well, like working with each other or something like that. Let's see. There's a couple of hurdles to get over with this relationship to get into. They're looking for commitment now. And self-worth. They've got high self-worth. So this is someone that is not just like messing around, you know, not really knowing what it is that they're worth and all of that. They've got high self-worth, and they could be responding to your high self-worth as well. And they've got doubts, yes. Self-consciousness. Self-conscious about it. So not completely confident about approaching you because of doubts that are coming up here. Perhaps, you know, the usual rejection, fear of rejection, that kind of thing. Or these strings attached could be causing doubts, like, should I really go there, do this? So it might not be someone that is just like forthcoming. They're going to be real with you, show you who they are, I think. Chemistry and everything will be there, but as to whether they're actually going to make a move straight away, I don't think so. I think they'll give it time. Tell us more. I'm so sorry, they say. And someone interfering in our relationship. There are strings attached there. It doesn't feel like they've got somebody else, like in romantic interest, but there does seem to be strings attached. So there does seem to be things causing doubt. As I said, it could be age difference. It could be like in the workplace or something like that, or some complications. I'm intimidated by you, they say, but you're always on my mind. So they're often thinking about you. Let's see what else they want to say. What's going on here? Didn't have all the cards in the deck then. What else would they like to say? Emotionally unavailable. Ah, okay. Could be come across as aloof, especially at the start. Mental health. Now, as I said, this person has been through stuff, and they might not be completely confident in themselves in that. It could be very clear on what it is that they're looking for, but as to actually going for that, they might have some hesitancy because of how they feel about themselves and mental health stuff and about the obstacles. Yeah, so there's obviously something standing in the way here. There are contraindications or things to think about, obstacles to think about in getting into this relationship. So this person is only going to come forward towards you when they're really sure. Like I don't care, when deep down I really do. So this, as I said, I'm getting an aloofness from this person. I think they're gonna, perhaps you'll notice that they really like you, and then other times you'll find them aloof. This person will take their time in coming forward towards you. Well, if that sounds like it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, you might want to get that deeper dive for even more. If you do, I will pop a link for it up there, and there's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you won't receive it. Now, the email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, junk, or promotions folder. Do check those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Click on the crystal on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video. And when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, then just try it on a different device, and it should do. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click that subscribe button if you're new, and leave a comment. That'll get you an entry into that prize draw for a free reading with me at the end of the month. So good luck with winning that. As we'll get in that deeper dive as well, that'll get you entered into the second prize draw. So good luck with that too, and good luck with all of this if this is where you're leaving me. But if you're coming with me for more, even more information about this one, then I will see you in there very shortly. So if you chose the flower, then this one's for you. Flowers, let's find out who's coming into your life next and all about them. Now, as usual, flowers, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That's an extended reading that goes with it. If you find that it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of the reading, we'll be popping a link for it up there. You can also find a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So getting straight into your reading, let's find out all about them. Who's it coming in? Now, remember, all three of them might be coming in. And you might get your pick between them. So you might want to watch all of them this time. God awakening. So waking someone up. Waking someone up. Perhaps they've been single for a long time. Perhaps they are given up on love. It could be about a spiritual awakening. But I don't think it is about a spiritual awakening. And the threshold. This someone is about to make a move towards you. About to do it. On the threshold of it. Tell us more. Who is this person coming into Flower's life? Next. Threshold card again. So, and vulnerability. Feeling vulnerable, but they're on the threshold of it. So, interesting. It's good in relationships when someone feels vulnerable, because when we don't feel vulnerable, that's because we're headed towards someone that really isn't a challenge, enough of a challenge to us. Not that we're looking for challenging people, but it feels easy getting into a relationship with someone that's not right for you. It feels more vulnerable getting into a relationship with someone that could be a true partner. Let your worries drift away. So currently worried, but letting those worries drift away. Now, you could be really, really impressing this person, you know, and they're a little bit worried about that. See a lot of that here in Thailand. You know, there's a lot of people don't really want a challenging partner. They would much rather go, you know, get someone much younger, like a Westerner with a younger Thai woman or whatever. And, you know, and these can be great men. And it's like, wow, if they just like go for someone that's their peer instead of someone beneath them, then could have a good relationship with them. But it's always someone's choice, right, to do that. Always someone's choice. So they're letting their worries drift away because perhaps you're more challenging to them. Page of Wands, but they are excited about this. They do want to start things off, perhaps communicate with you as well. They're excited about communicating with you. This could be someone that's communicating with you already and they're excited about that. So it excites them when they communicate with you. They've got that feeling, you know, like they see your message coming in and it's like, yay. Yay, flowers messaging me. Four of Pentacles, a bit withdrawn there, holding their energy back. Or they're seeing that from you. Oh, yeah, they could be seeing that in your energy. We'll get into it and find out more. Five of Pentacles, feeling left out. Four of Wands of the marriage things. Justice. Justice is very good. It's card of karma. Like the one that they know is like the right person for them, worthy of them, that kind of thing, the Emperor. So they're seeing you as the Empress here, as someone very worthy, which is why you're kind of scaring them just a little bit as well. But they do see you as a very good match with the Justice card. With this Five of Pentacles and the Four of Wands, it's someone that perhaps had given up on love, thinking they're never going to find a person that's right for them. Perhaps thinking, oh, well, not, you know, it's probably never going to happen for me, even though I wanted to get married and be with like a true partner for myself and a true equal. It doesn't seem to have happened for me, so I've kind of given up on that. And then you come into their awareness and they're like, this one scares me a little bit, and this one seems like they are the right person for me. And interesting. So the Page of Wands, they want to communicate, and they're excited when they communicate with you. Giving this person butterflies, you know. The Star. Dreams and wishes. They're hoping that this is a really good sign. This could be someone that you're connecting with online, in fact. Threshold. They could be thinking of like coming to meet you, asking you out on a date because of the way you make them feel when you message them. Could be that. So they're hoping something happens. They hope that perhaps when they see you in person, it's going to feel the same. Excitement, that kind of thing. And there's going to be a connection between you. Growth is behind that. So they think that you're getting to know each other and this is growing nicely. Yeah, I think you're probably already talking to this person, or you're about to start talking to this person online or something like that, perhaps from a dating app or something like that. And yeah, it's going to be chat first, getting to know each other a little bit. Four of Pentacles. What's this? So are they feeling like you're holding back, or are they holding themselves back? This could be someone with limerence that usually rushes into things, and they could be on purpose holding themselves back, or that could be you. Three of Emotions and Death. Ah, okay. No, it is other people around. It's them. So they're holding their energy back. They're not all in on this. There are other people, perhaps dating other people or whatever, and that needs to end first. So they could be kind of casually seeing somebody or dating somebody, and so they won't be all in straight away on this. Perhaps getting to know you, and then perhaps when they meet you after that, they might end what else is. They're seeing you as the match, the true match to them. Probably the person that they're kind of dating casually is not right for them, not challenging enough to them, not a true partner material, you know. With that Awakening card, it seems like they had kind of given up on finding someone that was just like them. And perhaps that's the situation with you too. Psychic development. Psychic development is behind that. So they're feeling like you've got a connection, psychic connection, like you are supposed to be together. So the Empress, Justice, Four of Wands, Five of Pentacles. They've kind of given up on marriage, thinking it wasn't going to happen. But they're seeing that you are like true partner material, and the Empress, they really look up to you. The High Priestess as well, and they've got an intuitive knowing. So there's that psychic development behind that as well. So it's not just good on paper, you're getting on well, the way that they're making you feel and the attraction and all of that. They've also got this more spiritual connection with you that they're feeling here, and intuitive, like, I think this is my person. Yeah, for some of them it could have come up in a reading as well, if they're open to readings. You could be matching something that a psychic has told them. What's behind that is joy, and you bring joy out in them as well, and that could be something new to them. I mean, that could have been what they were looking for, that they're a joyful person, and perhaps no one has really made them feel this excitement. And if they get that excitement just chatting to you, I think they've got high hopes for when you're in person as well. Very nice. Tell us more. Who's this person coming in? Tell us more about them, please. Secret admirer. So, admiring from afar at the moment. Got deeper feelings for you than letting on. So they're not letting on that they've got all of these feelings going on when they're chatting to you. Soulmate though. They think you're soulmates. I think you've got this more spiritual connection with each other. Past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. So that is that awakening kind of an energy as well. It's like, okay, well, let's do this. They weren't expecting it. They've given up on it. And isn't that when it happens, right? So this is someone that has been seeking marriage in particular, a true connection with someone, and perhaps over the years they've just thought, you know what, it's not happening, and so perhaps I should just enjoy myself. Perhaps it's not for me in this lifetime. I think, you know, I read a lot of novels. I'm reading an amazing novel at the moment, and it's not really about love. It's about a lot of problems and things, and upbringing and all kinds of things. But in it, there is this character who has some artwork from or some orphaned adults now, but they were orphaned as children. And the one that kind of collected their father's artwork is not got long left. He's an old man, and he wants to return the artwork. He doesn't want to pass it on to his family. He wants to find these two orphaned girls and give it to them. He thinks it's rightfully theirs because the father painted these girls. They're in it, right? And so he's trying to track them down, and he sends this beautiful letter to the last residents that he's seen, that he knew that they were at. And he said that their father had painted him and his ex-wife, his deceased wife. And he was explaining in this letter about the love between them, and that how the father had managed to capture the essence of that love. And he was explaining the love that they had, and the letter didn't land at the people because he only knew the address of where they used to live. But he'd put on it to whoever lives there now, to like try and get them to help him to track them down, find them. And in their response, the person that lived there saying, sorry, I don't know, I've lost touch with the people that I bought the house from, and it wasn't even them anyway, so it's at least once removed from it. But I just wanted to say it was beautiful the way you talked about your relationship. I've never loved like that, and I've not been loved like that either, and you're very lucky to have had that in your lifetime. Now, this, I think that that's the kind of love that this person is looking for, that very special love. And I don't think everybody experiences that. And I think this person has resigned themselves, like that's what they wanted, but they've not experienced that. And I think they resign themselves to not finding it. And I think that is what, just when they're finding it. So be humble. They are not going to be pushy. They are not going to be like bamboozling you, sweeping you off your feet, anything like that. This person is going to come in humbly and as an equal. Well, I haven't finished the novel yet. It's beautiful. Beautiful story. And harrowing too, because these girls had a terrible, terrible upbringing with alcohol, drug addict parents who actually died because of that and left them both as orphans. And then it goes through like there. If you want to know which book it is, let me know in the comments below and I'll find it out for you. But it's interesting to me because they weren't loved right, these girls, and it goes into like the problems that they have in adult life, which I resonate with. You know, that's why my business is called Be Healing, because I had a similar kind of a start, not orphan, but I had to kind of orphan myself. But the neglect and all of that kind of stuff, and having to deal with that as an adult, and that very hard to know how to be loved and how to love properly when you have had an upbringing like that and not really experienced that kind of love at the start. Anyway, waffle. Mystery and patience. This person's going to be patient. They don't know where this is headed, right? But they want to see. They want to see. So this is why let your worries drift away, going with the flow and all of that kind of thing. This person's going to open up to you bit by bit. They feel like you're going to feel like could be parts of your life that don't quite mesh together, but they're going to be sharing a lot with you. So I expect deep conversations with this person, for them to kind of take you in their trust, and this person's going to trust you and tell you things perhaps that they don't tell a lot of people. It feels like someone that knows themselves, their life, all of that kind of thing. I'm planning on reaching out to you. There you go. I pulled away because I was overwhelmed with all the things going on in my life. There's been a pulling away, or there will be. Fights, arguments, conflict. That could be this three of emotions, other people, dating, that kind of thing. I feel like I ruined everything. So they're worried about that pull away that they did. So that Four of Pentacles, not just you, is to end something else. Okay. So when they pull away to end that thing, they're going to feel like they've wrecked stuff between you. Well, only if you're like really reactive about that. And you know. Let's see. I wish I could turn back the clock and do things over. Interesting. Now, that could be because I think they've pursued people that aren't really right for them because they've given up on finding their true love. And they could have had signs before of going on that app where they found you, or going to the place where they are to have met you and not acted on that. And so I feel like I've kind of missed the opportunities in the past to connect with you. They could be regretting that and regretting getting into relationships that aren't really right for them. But they're done playing games. They don't want to do that anymore. They don't want to be around people that aren't for them. So you're reigniting. That's what the awakening is. You're reigniting that dream of the true partner, true love. I dream of you. Oh, I have dreams of you as well. So the psychic development is there. A connection. I didn't mean what I said. And silent treatment. So when they went quiet on you to end things with someone else, if they gave you a lie, if they told you something to give themselves space to do that, perhaps they didn't want to tell you that they were with someone else and ending that. Perhaps they didn't want you to think that that's the kind of person that they were, moving on before they've even got out of another relationship. So they might have told you a white lie there and then being quiet while they were finishing things. And yeah, I think they're going to have regrets about that. Whether you'll ever know about that, I don't know, but it's obviously coming out in their energy now. So, interesting. I would still trust this person though, you know, because it feels to me like They just didn't expect to get what it is that they truly wanted. They've given up on that. And then I think probably still a part of them looking for something better. Something that's better matched to them. Well, that's what I've got for you. This sounds like a very good match to me. So if that sounds like it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, you might want to get that deeper dive for even more. If you do, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you won't receive it. Now, the email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, junk, or promotions folder. Check those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Click on the flower on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video. And when you click on that, if it doesn't take you all the way to a video, then just try it on a different device and it will. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like. Before you click off down there, click that subscribe button if you're new, and leave a comment. That'll get you an entry into that prize draw for a free reading with me at the end of the month. As we'll get in that deeper dive as well, that'll get you entered into the second prize draw too, so good luck with winning those. But if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. And if you're coming with me to that deeper dive to find more about this person, then I'll see you in there very shortly. So if you chose the shell and this one's for you, shells, let's find out who's coming into your life. Now, you might want to check the other ones because all three of these people might be coming into your life. You might have your pick. But as usual, shells, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That's an extended reading that goes with it. If you find that it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of the reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. You can also find a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's find out all about this person. As I said, all three of them might be coming in, so check them all out. Time to walk alone. Oh, a loner. Okay. So a loner, someone that wants to be alone. Hope it's not one of those people, you know, that like kind of want to get with you, but then they say they don't want a relationship, and you're like, what are you doing then? You're doing the opposite of what you say that you want. Are you stupid or something? That's what I say to them anyway when they do that. Like, I want to see you, but I don't want a relationship. I'm like, you know, you're doing the exact opposite then of what you're saying. Okay then, bye. That's my approach to these kinds. Don't want a relationship. Stop pursuing me then. Get out of my life. Don't call me. It's too many. Tell us about this person. I'm not saying that that's what this person is like. I don't know. That's just all of them. Patience. This person is a patient person. Illumination. Something's coming to light. Adventurer and seeker. Oh, it's a seeker. One of those types. This is someone who, they might be the kind who always think there's someone better coming along. There's an immaturity about this person, but adventure, seeker, illumination, patience. They've also got this, I don't need to rush into anything at the moment. Yeah, it's someone that is, they know themselves, I think, and, or perhaps not completely yet, and they're seeking, they're still seeking, they're wanting an adventure, things are coming to light, they've got patience. It's someone that's like, well, I don't need to rush into a relationship, like, they're pretty easygoing about it. But there is that, they're looking for something. This person is looking for something. That seeker, you know, that seeker and adventure. It's someone that's not necessarily content with a lot right now. Dance. They might like dancing too. Just saw fire twirling. Or perhaps that's just because I live on this island where there's a lot of that going on. They do have a hippie vibe, this person. It could be something like that. Wearing bohemian clothes and fire twirling and that seeking adventure. They're still finding themselves, I think, this person. They might think that they know themselves, but it's very much a seeking kind of an energy. It doesn't feel like they're comfortable within themselves just yet. And yeah, well, then it makes sense, that time to walk alone. It's like, well, I can understand why someone would say, I'm not sure I'm really ready for a relationship yet. With that kind of an energy. If they don't know themselves yet, they're not really going to truly know what they want, you know. So don't you want to be with someone that really knows themselves, knows exactly what they want? And not everyone's at that stage, and that's okay. Six of Cups, someone reminiscing on the past. And the Wheel of Fortune, the end of a cycle and the start of a new cycle. So chapters are changing in their life. There's also element of luck around the Wheel of Fortune as well, of like a chancer, a bit of a chancer, a bit of a they've got a spiritual bent, this person, but in an adventurer kind of a way. So like they'll know that they'll land on their feet, and they'll know it's okay to kind of let you go, because someone's going to show up and something magical and a new adventure is going to show up. This person could be a little bit too frivolous and not grounded for you, perhaps. The World, yeah, end of a cycle, Ten of Cups. This settling down, happily ever after kind of an energy. They could be shifting into that, or headed that way. So tell us why the Six of Cups is. They might hold a torch for someone in the past here. Knight of Emotions and the Queen of Inspiration. Someone that was very passionate, they were very attracted to them. They found them very attractive. Not necessarily someone they're going to tell you about, but could be an on and off relationship that they had with someone from the past, and they really got a lot of feeling for this person and a lot of attraction for them. It could be an on and off relationship with somebody here in the past, and on and off because similar kind of spirits, that adventurer kind of a spirit. People can end up stuck on a character like that, because if they've got an adventuring spirit and then they fall for someone with an adventuring spirit who keeps on leaving them, they never spend enough time with each other for it to become like a normal relationship. It's always in that fantasy, only just started, never really, got to the point where you're having to clear up their underpants off the floor, when it just becomes real. Where it becomes real. It could be fantasy. They've got quite a fair bit of fantasy energy, this person. They call it adventure and spiritual love. So you got to know they're stuck on someone else, and if this person shows back up again, I think they will probably like to go their way. It feels like it's someone that they idolize, because it's not been a real relationship. There's abundance behind that too. There's also an idea that they'll find someone else that's like that as well. This could be someone that doesn't realize why they are so attracted to someone who's kind of been fleeting with them too. It's the attraction of something that we can't have. It's why when someone leaves you, even though you're about to leave them, you kind of want them back, which you shouldn't. Right, you shouldn't want them back, but you kind of do because they left you. It's that whole, it's more attractive when it's unattainable. This person's got quite a few things going on that are really not conducive to being ready for a steady relationship. So they got this Chancer energy, the Wheel of Fortune. I'll get lucky. Awakening. I'm on this path to awakening. Yeah. They're trusting the universe. Yeah, well, good on them. Good for them. Healing energy. Healing, awakening, spiritual awakening, healing themselves, right? So it's someone that's still getting to know themselves. However, the end of a chapter, start of a new chapter, and the Ten of Cups, toward like a happily ever after kind of an energy. So they could become... I was thinking like coming to the end of a healing phase, but they would have had the Nine of Wands. They definitely would have shown me the Nine of Wands if that was the case. No, still very much in it. Still very much in that seeking, spiritual seeking energy. Not really knowing who they are yet. The Three of Inspiration. The Three of Inspiration is about waiting for the divine timing. So they do eventually want to settle down. But it feels like they've got like a youthful... I don't want to say youthful. I want to say immature energy. They've got an immature energy of... I've got plenty of time for that, and I'm still seeking this thrill first. And it's not a thrill like of notches on the bedpost. That it's not that. It's the thrill of what the universe is, who the universe is lining me up with. They think that there's an abundance out there of people that are just like them. They think that they know themselves already. They think that the spiritual seeker self is them, but it's not. It's just a stage they're going through. It's just a phase. It's just a phase they're going through. They're not realizing that yet, but they think it's all in good time, that one of these adventures that they meet is going to somehow turn into one of these relationships, long-term relationships. So what are they coming into your life for? What's behind this? Obviously attracted to you, huh? Ascension, raising the vibration. So yeah, they're on the path to healing themselves, raising the vibration, being a spiritual seeker, and then they'll find themselves and they'll settle down. Will you be willing to wait that long? Tell us more. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There's no point in trying to change that which is beyond our control. And this person could speak a lot of in that way a lot to you. Yeah, definitely, like, why should we call this something? Why make this something? Can't we just be together? No, I don't want a relationship. I don't want to be tied down. Can't this just be, you know, a connection between two people? They could very well be talking around the subject like that, in a kind of a spiritual BS, gaslighting kind of way to you. And you might be coming across as like, well, no, like a relationship requires some commitment. Like, you know, often people like this, they don't realize that what they're actually asking for from the other person's perspective is for you to meet their relationship needs, but them not to meet your relationship needs. They're wanting the cake and eating it too. Be proud of yourself and see the bigger picture. So yeah, this person's full of themselves. In a way, they think they see the bigger picture. They think they know themselves and see themselves. They don't see. They've got a slight immaturity is all it is. There's nothing dreadfully wrong with this person. They're just like in that seeking path, in that spiritual awakening path. You could have gone through this stage before. They might be seeing some like spiritual element in you and really connecting with that and thinking you're on the same page as them. But I don't think you are. I think you're ahead of this person. I think perhaps you've been through this stage before and you perhaps know yourself better now. Or you could be a complete match with this person. I'm not trying to put you down if you are. Like, I'm not trying to put this person down at all. It's a stage. It's just a phase. You know, it's like if I was reading a teenager's energy, I would call it as it is. And it's not to put them down. It's just like, well, this is the energy. This is what someone's being at the moment. It's like, it's not a bad thing. It's just a stage, you know. It's like learning something doesn't make you wrong. In fact, it makes you very right, because some people never go through this stage, right, of really trying to find themselves and who they really are, who the spirit is. Support and spy. So they are kind of looking at you, thinking you could be there for them. So they might be like noticing that you're ahead of them, and they're feeling the spiritual energy from you as they look at you, as they're noticing you. I think you could be a support to them, or they're feeling a connection with you. They will come hither. They want you. Loneliness. Oh, okay. I don't know whether the loneliness is you or them, but there's going to be this come hither energy. Could be both of you. Loneliness. Might be worth going here with this person. It doesn't feel like it's going to be a long-term thing to me, but I don't know. It could be. What would they like to say? I still have growing to do. Oh, for sure. And that's okay. That doesn't make them not ready for a relationship, but it just depends where you're at, or what stage you're at, you know? You're the love of my life. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. They think they're going to be with you in the future is what it is. They're going to try and put this off. Oh, that's why okay. You know, I was explaining about the Six of Cups, about someone they're holding a torch for, because it's someone that was there but not in they're trying to recreate that with you. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to let this be an easier relationship so it never goes sour between you. They're trying to recreate that same on-off kind of, we'll never get over this. That I think they might be kind of hooked, kind of addicted to that. They want the same thing as they had with this person in the past. There's so much I want to tell you, I want to share, like especially the spiritual stuff and this bigger picture that they see and what they're proud of and all of that kind of thing. The deep stuff is the stuff that's deep for them. That's what they want to tell you about. It's this one. Finances are a problem. That doesn't surprise me for this person. Okay. What else? Because they've got an unsettled energy, you know, of not really knowing themselves. This is not someone that could be tied down to a particular profession, career, job, anything, business, until they know who they are, right? And they'll be able to then invest in things. This is not someone that is grounded enough in themselves to invest in anything at the moment. So it doesn't surprise me that finances are a problem. Again, it's just the stage, you know? Nor would I say that a teenager, I'm not saying they've got a teenage energy, they haven't. They've got a spiritual seeker energy, but it's just not likely with this energy to have good finances. I feel like I can be my true self around you. Nice. So they feel authentic when they're around you. Please don't give up on me. They want to have you around, even though they don't seem to be offering you much. Destined connection, but they think you're going to be together in the future. This is it. They're recreating this same kind of a relationship, on and off relationship, because they want to be with you in the future. That's why the World and the Ten of Cups. Oh, that could be like travel before. They might want to travel before and have more adventures before they settle down. That could be it. So it might feel like the wrong timing for them to do inspiration. The World want to travel first and do the spiritual seeking and quests and, you know, all that stuff. I feel lost without you, but they want you around. They want you as a thing, but not a thing. They want a relationship with you, but not. Right. They want to have you as an option, but it's not as bad as it seems. It's not as bad as I first thought with that time to walk alone. Like, not just, you know, someone that wants a relationship, but doesn't at the same time. Well, that is what I've got for you. If that sounds like it is your story, could be a story, wanted to be a story, you might want to get that deeper dive for even more. If you do, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you won't receive it. Now, the email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, junk, or promotions folder. Do check those places. In that email, you'll see a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Click on the shell on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, then just try it on a different device, and it will. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click that subscribe button if you're new, and leave a comment. That'll get you an entry into that prize draw for a free reading with me at the end of the month. As we're getting that deeper dive as well, I'll get you entered into the second prize draw, so good luck with winning those. But if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. And if you're coming with me to that deeper dive read, then I'll see you in there very shortly.